Hey guys, welcome back. Welcome if you are new. So this is going to be a reading for Wednesday, July 30th. We have Chiron going retrograde at 10:42 Eastern, and Venus moving into Cancer at 11:57 Eastern. So it'd be 10:57 Central. So Chiron, I always say it wrong, is the wounded healer. And when a planet goes retrograde, it's about re-examination. And Cancer is it's the center of the home, the mother, family. So there may be wounds coming up to be examined at this time around the mother, around home and family, children, around the inner child. So I just wanted to do a reading and see what comes up for this energy. Just tapping into July 30th energy. Okay. So basically, this is a deep look within, into your internal structures, into your family systems, into where you feel safe. We did just have the new moon as well on the 25th in Leo, which is your physical body, your strength, your courage, your will, your determination. And the new moon is a new beginning, right? So there's something strengthening you here. And the protection card it's where you feel safe. There's something changing, something being re-examined with this energy. We've got the thunder moon, and it looks like she's kicking off of this egg, which would symbolize new ideas. We've got the electricity coming down, amplifying this energy. So there's something changing around how you protect yourself. Perhaps even how you protect your young, your children. You may be looking at like how your parents did things versus how you want to do things. There's something coming to light here. And this also may have an effect on your money and your finances. You may notice where there's been some blocks, where you've been limiting yourself. Let's get some tarot out here. The collective for July 30th. And Venus moving into Cancer. Venus is how you love. It's also maternal energy, or feminine energy, I should say. We got the Wheel of Fortune with the 10 of Wands. Yeah, this is a return to the beginning. It's a re-examination of what you've been carrying, what you need to let go of, what you need to put down. what needs to change, how to find balance at home, in your relationships, in your partnerships. There may be some resistance that you've been carrying concerning your relationships. This energy is asking that you put out what you want to receive back. You look at, examine the energy that you're putting out around relationships. Around your values, your partnerships. Where you've been carrying extra responsibility. There's something it's big change in the air. There's something shifting here. And on the bottom we've got number 1, the void, which is pure source energy. It's creative energy. It's probably a good time to reset, to rest, to release everything that doesn't serve you, to stop resisting. The void is a time of possibility, not just darkness. There's nothing to fear in letting go of negative patterns and habits. Okay, to let go of the old. Yeah, it's about taking action with the Knight of Swords on the bottom to move towards what you actually want. You may find that you catch yourself defending yourself for something that you're not even sure why, or like just having a lot of mental energy around what you want to, what you strive to have your home look like, your family, your relationships. We've got the otter and the elephant. The elephant's an unstoppable force. The otter is home, family, it's play. It's finding joy in your work and in life. It's a very innocent energy. Feels like there's significance in going back, like connecting with the inner child, that piece of you, that part of you, like before there was problems, before you realized, because it was different as a young child, before you started to maybe realize there was issue, if there was, you know, not all of you might have had a childhood that was filled with drama, but I know many of you have. But there was always a time for everybody where you didn't notice all of that yet, right? So this is the return back to that energy. There's something to be found there in that childlike innocence, in that joy, in that wonder. There's something very healing in in that innocent, pure energy. We got positivity, faith, and optimism. You open the door to positive experiences and opportunities with your positive expectations and energy. Do not allow negative energy or temporary setbacks to interfere with the path that you're on. Keep the faith and keep going. Be careful about those negative interruptions, okay? We've got unlimited ideas. Your mind is one with God's infinite mind. Therefore, you have complete access to unlimited ideas guaranteed to bring blessings. All you need to do is take divinely guided action to allow these ideas to come to fruition. And then we have conscious consumer. So you may want to be careful what you're putting in your body at this time. It says you have the power to heal and help the world with your decision to buy only products and services that are ethical and environmentally friendly. As a conscious consumer, you choose to invest in fair trade and organic goods. You live simply and you purchase only that which you need. All right, so some of you may need to re-examine how you're spending money, what you're investing in, what you're ingesting. There are ideas coming. If there is a problem that you have been desiring, there is solution at hand. Just make sure that you are staying in a positive mindset. We're gonna get a mystical shaman oracle to wrap this up. Thank you guys for liking and sharing and commenting and subscribing, all of the things. Yeah, this is about your choices, right? The Lovers can be relationships, of course, but it also has to do with your choice, right? So it is your choice what energy that you continue to carry. Now that we've stepped into this energy where we're more awakened, where we're becoming more conscious, where we're creating intentionally, we have to examine what it is that we're investing our energy in, what responsibilities we're holding, what needs to be completed, what needs to come to an end, so that we can rise up to where we want to be, right? It's all about vibration. So if you're holding on to certain vibrations that are keeping you limited or lower, then how will you rise? And that goes for mindsets as well, thoughts, limiting thoughts. If you're holding on to the belief that you can't do something, you won't be able to. Right? So examine your belief systems, your strictures of what energy it is that you're putting out. And there may be a need for a little bit of reprogramming here, right? The void is that place of pure potential, though, and we do have unlimited ideas here. So there is solutions at hand for whatever it is that you have going on right now. There is healing available. want to come out? Oh. 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 The curse. Number 14, which breaks down to a 5. 5 represents change, transformation, the metamorphosis. The curse often refers to the limiting stories, especially those of our ancestors, and the karma from former lifetimes that preordains the events of our lives. It's the source of negative patterns and can show up as disease, as destructive force, or a block on our creative energy. The curse holds us hostage to a false story that we confuse for reality. Right? So recognizing the original wound that's playing out in our life can heal it. Okay, so it's time to recognize the source of your limitations. Did your grandparents live with a mindset of scarcity? Right? Did you inherit genes for heart disease? Were you a slave or a master in a past life? This karmic legacy is ready to be and waiting to be seen and to be untangled and to be released. Honor the players, honor their stories, forgive everyone and everything, and craft a new life course for yourself. Be aware of your intentions. All right, now is the time to act with impeccable intention so that you don't create debt or karma that sooner or later someone has to pay. What you do to others, you also do to yourself and the people you love the most. But now this feels like the opportunity to clean it up. Forgiveness. Notice what it is, and then once you can pinpoint, forgive. On the bottom, we've got number 64, which breaks down to a 10. 10 represents completion and new beginnings. The witness. Some of you guys may have witnessed something as a child. I don't think that's for everyone, but I don't know, it just feels like for somebody. But the witness observes without engaging in any action, right? By cultivating inner stillness. And through this stillness, we're able to assess any situation from a higher perspective and make better decisions. When we can be present for someone else's difficulties and with stillness, then we're able to truly hear them and to give them better advice. Sometimes we can be so still that we're actually a mirror for the other. And then through our own presence, they receive their own answers. The invitation here is the witness that's been by your side all along is ready to become your ally, right? You thought you were the doer, but today you're going to discover that things happen when you get out of the way. Witness creation unfolding before you, right? Change reality by finding stillness and letting your true intent reveal itself. Right? Now is the time to acknowledge your preconceptions and ideas and feelings about whatever situation you're in. But just be the witness, right? And be careful not to fall back into any controlling patterns. Instead, just take a few breaths. Connect with the joy of not having to perform, of just being still, and hold space. Allow that true intent to reveal itself. And then create a new path. Thank you guys for liking and sharing and commenting, subscribing. I love you guys. Take good care.